風と土と生命、歌と雨に愛された理想郷。予言の子が現れ、巡礼の鐘は鳴る。フェイトグランドオーダー、コスモス・イン・ザ・ロストベルト。妖精円卓領域、アバロン・ルフェ。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. I nearly had a heart attack. I went to start the game up today, and I was like, oh frick, is the part 2 out? Because it said, hey, your app version is out of date. Okay, download that, start it up. Hey, you need about 300 megabytes to update your game. I'm like, oh dang, this is a big update. So I update it. And then all of a sudden I see the words, so it goes through, and I see the words, transfer to new device complete. And I freak the frick out. Because I have heard tale that, people who've shown their master profile screens with, like, all the info on it, people will use that as a way to, like, steal people's accounts by hitting recover on it. Thankfully, I've not shown it for a long time, since like the early parts, so it's all out of date now. But I seriously was like, did I screw up? No, I just opened up the wrong emulator. An old one, which I haven't updated in ages, the one that I used to play this on, which ran the game worse. So it's all good. We're fine. My account is safe. It was on my phone anyways, so when I opened it up and saw it, I was all good. I really felt like... So, let's go. We're on to Norwich. This is a frickin' long one. I'm excited. I have 10 of these bad boys. There's one quest that I know I'm going to use it on later, but for now, let's, deal with whatever this saber is. We're not going in, like, right away. Oh, also, I'll be able to get, Archer Nobu in the future, because she was added as a one you can get through the upcoming welfare getting system. I don't know what you'd call it. For hits and shiggles, let's start with this. Yeah. Although, honestly, because, like, yeah, you'll be nice to have... Well, no, you're good with that. We'll give you this, because then, yeah, stars. So, we'll give this a shot. Then you can use that and Bargy in the back. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see where this goes. We're down in Norwich. Very excited to go to Britain and go around everywhere and be like, that's the place where the thing happened in Fate. Hey, old man, how's that armor repair I asked you for coming along? For that, I finished it ages ago. Only took me 2 days to rehammer the whole thing. I know you've been taking good care of it, but it's time you put it to pasture. If I were you, I'd stop at the brass shop and choose a new set already. You roast apples here? Doesn't that make them hot? Wait, there's something on it. Something see-through and shiny. It's your first time in Norwich. It's your first time in Norwich, good Sir Fang. This here's a new addition to the Count's menu. You can't find it anywhere in stuffy old Oxford. Yeah, have a taste if you don't believe me. Don't worry, this one's on the house. We're handing them out free all over the commercial district. Stout human. Why does that look like a... That silhouette is strange. And I don't mean because it's phallic, but it's like I don't recognize what it's meant to be. Is that like the pirate? Damn it, where'd the chimney sweep fairy go? It's your job to get rid of the suit. What have you been doing out here? Oh, come on, good sir. What's the harm? That thing's gonna be falling on our heads soon enough. Once it does, it'll blow all the suit away anyway, along with the rest of your apartment building. That's not the point. Even you know it's gonna rain tomorrow. You still need to wash the windows. Even when you know a storm's coming, you still need to keep the yard clean neat. Why? Because you never know when a new potential tenant might show up. You can't run a business while passing up opportunities for clientele. Well, I guess you're right about that. No wonder they call you the Spriggan of this street. Guess there really is no beating a human when it comes to making money. Don't go dying on me, old man. This all you guys got done yesterday? You're not slacking off on me, are you? I swear everyone's been on edge since they heard Morgan abandoned the city. Even the soldiers are all holed up in Spriggan's Tower instead of making their patrols. Don't you guys see? It's perfect for an opportunity. All we gotta do is borrow a little from the guys, who won't even notice it's gone. The harbor's off limits, damn it! And just when Ferry Britain's first ocean liner is docked right there. Interesting. They say Inabamaru? Inabamaru. That's a very strange name. They say Inabamaru's construction is like nothing else. Do you want us to lose to the Count's Cutty Sark? Is that like a Cutty Flam? Okay, no, yeah, I've seen that sort of silhouette before. I'm sorry, but until the new lumber shipment comes in, there's nothing I can do. I wonder what Lord Spriggan's planning to do about this. It's so noisy. Right. Welcome to Norwich, Ferry Britain's only port town. One of the laws passed during the era of the High Queen prohibited the construction of any new iron weapons. So for about 1900 years, there were no iron weapons made in Ferry Britain whatsoever. But... Oberon, I thought that was you. You always do stand out. What the hell are you doing in Norwich? Haven't you seen the sky? No, you mean those rain clouds? Yes, I did think they were odd since the rainy season's supposed to be over now. But it's going to take more than a few rain clouds to put a damper on Norwich, right, Knack? Besides, a good actor is never far from where there's fun to be had. Norwich is about to have the party of a lifetime, yes? Of course the Very Good King's not going to miss that. You got that right. You really are something else, Oberon. We scoundrels of Norwich knew we were asking for trouble when we broke the law and turned this city into a smithing city. Compared to the Queen's sheer might, this calamity pool is nothing. Thanks, Oberon. Make sure to come by the shop later. My wife's a big fan of yours, you know. Damn, who was that Earth-climbed fairy? He had a hell of an aura about him. How long's he been working the forge? Gotta be more than 200 or 300 years. I guess you would feel that, you know? I know what you mean. Knack, was it? I bet you that will sell the PlayStation 4. He had the same incredibly obstinate aura as you do. That ain't what I was talking about. Oh, also, someone pointed out that when he brings up Kushinada Hime in his Noble Phantasm, the name struck me as a little familiar, but I didn't place my finger on it. I did a cursory Google, and that's the wife of Susanoo. So you're telling me that so the wish fulfillment god inside Muramasa is Susanoo? That's kind of the dopest thing ever. That's kind of amazing. Oh my god. I never even put that together. That's so good. If you're curious about Knack, I can take you to his smithy later. I believe he's a low-class fairy. He's been around for 400 years, so he knows pretty much everything about the history of smithing in Fairy Britain. 400 years? Even though he's a low-class fairy? It's because his purpose hasn't changed. He's still as capable a smith as ever. Now, where was I? Oh, right. 100 years ago, Spriggan led Norwich to greater prosperity by rolling back the no iron weapons law. The law was originally passed because iron weapons are dangerous to fairies, and having more of them in circulation would inevitably lead to more homicides, or, fairicides. Well, obviously, if you just give every fairy a weapon, then nobody would have to worry about being killed by weapons, right? Just give them to all of them. Even the ones that are immediately born, shove a weapon in their hand. That's the best way to do it. What do you mean that will just result in more deaths? No, they can defend themselves, of course, right? That's how it works. That's how it works, right? Bruh. But then, between the Northern Fairy's suspicious activity, and the rise in number of Moors, and above all the developments in human technology, it was clear the Fae folk would need to rely on iron again. Spriggan was able to convince the Queen of the necessity, and, well, she relented. Ever since, Norwich went from being a city of fairies to a city where the laws of smithing comes first. While Salisbury is the only city that grants humans their freedom under Fairy Britain's rules, all are equal under the laws of artisanry in Norwich. Here, while some fairies still have human slaves, others respect humans for their skills smithing. In fact, there are even some human merchants who are so respected they have a steady pool of fairy labor they regularly exploit. You mean there are human company owners slave-driving fairy employees here? That's right, you won't find their stores on Main Street, though. They're more under-the-counter outfits. Fairies are pure by nature, which makes them gullible. There's no end of fairies here who are worked to the point of dying from exhaustion, and they don't even have one more pound to show for it. Suffice to say, Norwich is known for both its smithing and its loose morals. But then that's just how it is for all human cities, isn't it? Nice, shiny storefronts next to filthy back alleys. And Spriggan, the head of the Earth Clan and lord of this city, well, hasn't been shy about promoting these kinds of ventures. Sometimes it even feels as though he's trying to turn Norwich into a human city. Human city, huh? So is the fact there's a calamity pool in the sky here now kind of judgment on Norwich? Like, is it just nature's way of punishing the city for its misdeeds or something? Of course not. There's good and bad in any city. Norwich is hardly special in that sense. It winding up the site of the next calamity is just coincidence, really. You know, since it looks like we still have some time, why don't we split up for a while? Go visit whatever part of the city interests you. After all, we're trying to save the city from the calamity pool that's hanging right above it. Getting to know it on your own terms before you set about defending it can only be a good thing. Sounds like a plan to me. Besides, I was just thinking I could use some more information on that giant rain cloud calamity pool. Will you come with me, Tanner? Yeah, sure. I think I'd like to visit Knack's smithy. I could use a good blacksmith to make a magecraft item I've been wanting to try out. I'll go with you then. I'm curious to see what a fairy smithy's like. Besides, I'm your bodyguard. A smithy, huh? Guess I'd only get in the way if I went along too. In that case, how about sampling the local delicacies with me while we look for a place to stay? Really? That sounds great! I'm with you, Oberon. She already has food in her mouth. She literally immediately has food in her mouth. There's no delay. And then it's settled. We'll meet back up here on this street around lunchtime. Oh, and while Tanner shouldn't draw much attention walking around on his own here, I'd still appreciate you looking out for him in case any guards decide to question him, Da Vinci. Don't worry, if that happens, I'll just pretend I'm Tanner's big sister. That's a Fate Stay Night reference. That's a reference to Fate Stay Night, because Ilya's the small one, but she's the big sister. Okay, Norwich sightseeing sounds good and all, but first there are two things we need to take care of. First, we need to find out everything we can about that dark cloud, the calamity pool hanging above our heads. That includes what kind of harm it's doing now, what kind of harm it's expected to do later, whether it's even possible for us to get rid of it, that sort of thing. And the other thing is finding out everything we can learn about Mash's whereabouts. Guess that one went without saying, huh? Okay, let's start with the stores over on Main Street. We don't have a lot of time, so let's just get in there and ask as many questions as we can, no matter how weird they may look at us. Slam. Why is nothing rhyme with orange? A human girl in black armor? I see humans in armor every day since the Round Table Army comes here to buy supplies. But I've never seen a girl with black armor among them. She does sound kind of familiar, though. But hey, never mind that. Now that you're here, why not buy some news about the Child of Prophecy? I've got a story about her battle with... Oh, but... Wait. So that's the one that we want. Battle about her news with Gawain in the Western Ranch and another battle with Tristan in Gloucester. They're both good, trust me, but if you want to know more, you'll have to cough up the more pounds. We know for sure the Child of Prophecy has shown up now. I bet she can even get rid of the Calamity Pool if she ever decides to come to Norwich. I love the idea of there being two Child of Prophecies and we're following the story, and we don't actually kind of know which, it's entirely possible. Mash is the Child of Prophecy. That could happen. You want to know what kind of problems we've had since the Calamity Pool showed up? Ain't it obvious? The damn weather. It's dark, it's windy, and everybody's on edge. And when you think it's finally going to start raining, it never does. At first we were afraid it was going to rain moors on us or something, but now everything's business as usual. Nobody has any idea what might happen if the Calamity Pool ever does come crashing down on us. And I can promise you nobody's ever thought about how we could get rid of it. Morgan's always managed to do something about them when they've sprung up in the past, but since she declared she was going to leave Norwich to its fate, we can't even count on that this time. Although now that you mention it, it's strange. How did the Queen get rid of the Calamity Pools before? I just realized I totally didn't even frickin' switch over Morgan like I said I would. I'm going to die. Red-haired cafe server. A human girl wearing black armor? Yes, of course I know about her. She's all the customers been talking about. I don't know the details, but she's famous up in the north. Don't get in my face like that. You made me drop the fries. You really need to keep your servants under better control, Miss... Oh, wait. Come to think of it, this was all the rage in Salisbury for a while, wasn't it? Buying a human from a ranch while they're still young and raise them like their adopted child. That's weird. They say free-range humans like that can grow up much better than the ones from a ranch. Oh, God. I'm sorry, no, I'm a human too, so I don't know anything more about the calamities that you do. I've never seen one before. They say a calamity shows up every 100 years, and every 1,000 years there's a great calamity. But we're well past the 2000th year of the Queen's era, right? So everyone in town's afraid it's finally gonna happen. My wife's so anxious, she can't even help me out in the shop anymore. Every morning she blinds herself. Then when her eyes have healed the next morning, she does it again. What the frick? Why don't we just... Whoa! That's horrible! Why don't we just leave Norwich if we're that scared? Believe me, I've considered it. But there's a reason we can't just all pick up and leave, just between you and me. On second thought, never mind. I don't need Spriggan's soldiers catching wind of this and breaking down my door. I'm sorry, but would you mind going somewhere else now? My wife is scared enough as is. What? What's going on? Huh. Well, I guess that's about what we should have expected. If there was something people could do about the calamity pool, of course they'd already be doing it. Well, we learned a bit about MASH at least. That's true. Before, nobody had heard of her. Now we're at least getting glimmers of recognition. We'll have to do some more digging in the afternoon. Who knows, maybe MASH is a lot closer by than we... We're back! Next Smithy was incredible. I bet he can make the kind of magecraft stuff I can't even describe, and I bet he could do it easily too. That's a good idea. It'll be like Fairy Britain-style vacuum insulation. Only problem is how light we could make it. Since that knack I can handle alloyed steel no problem, we might even be able to pull off stainless steel. You two must have had a successful outing if you're already planning mischief together. We're back in WoW. Norwich's rest areas are amazing. They have this thing called a sauna that's really hot, but also really relaxing. And the fruit juice they gave us afterwards was maybe the best thing I've ever tasted. If we're going to spend the night here, we should definitely stay at that inn. They have hotels with spas here? So their leisure facilities are that developed, huh? They might not have proper human history's advanced technology, but they clearly have the same ideas. There's no rush to find a place to stay tonight, so let's worry about that later. I'm afraid I don't have much to report. Every conversation seemed to be complaints about Queen Morgan and hopes for the Child of Prophecy. You know, stuff like, I can't wait for the Child of Prophecy to get here. We'd give her a hero's welcome if she showed up. She must be an incredible fairy. I don't know what she looks like, but I'd bet I'd recognize her instantly. She must be stronger than Queen Morgan, more beautiful than Lancelot, more imposing than Gawain, and kinder than Tristan. Well, that's not that hard. If only they knew she was already here. Do you keep your voice down, Oberon? At least you know the last part is true, yeah. You think so? Tristan definitely doesn't seem very kind at all. I'm not sure how to feel about there being only one area I can compete in, though. No way! She's here! She's really here! Uh-oh. Oh, it's gonna be MASH. Everyone come quick! The Child of Prophecy's here! Wait, I'm still not ready! You've got the wrong fairy. No, wait, that's not true either. But, No, I might not look the part, but... Oh, fine, it's true. I am the Child of... She came here from Sheffield up north, through the impenetrable Advena. Are we actually not doing it ourselves? Is it just happening on its own? She deposed Boggart the Tyrant, and now she's here to save Norwich too. It's her, the Child of Prophecy in black armor. Oh boy. Good day, my beloved citizens of Norwich. Please settle down if you would. I was planning to announce this at the bell tower with a more appropriate ceremony, but since you're all here now, I may as well take this moment to introduce you. Indeed, this is the very knight who defeated the three Tamlin at Sheffield and brought Boggart the Banished to justice. This is the Child of Prophecy, Tamlin Galahad. Just look at all that magical energy. It really is a Child of Prophecy. But why is she with you, Spriggan? Isn't the Child of Prophecy High Queen Morgan's enemy? It seems there's been a misunderstanding. Her Majesty has never once called for the Child of Prophecy's death. If any of you should find her, you are to invite her to Camelot as a proper guest. Those are the High Queen's own words, delivered directly to myself and my fellow clan heads. That is why I went out to greet her last night upon her arrival from Advena. And since I couldn't risk anything happening to our honored guest, I brought my elite soldiers with me to keep her safe. Oh... So, I guess the Child of Prophecy is going to be taken off to Camelot soon, then. Oh, no, not at all. High Queen Morgan never said anything about bringing her there immediately. Rest assured, my good people, I take my responsibilities as your elected clan leader very seriously. While I, of course, have the utmost respect and loyalty for High Queen Morgan, your safety is my top priority, which is why I will be having Tamlin Galahad stay in my vault castle. Rest assured, The child of prophecy has come to Norwich. We need fear the calamity no longer. So please, my good people, relax and go about your business as usual. If the High Queen should have any complaints, I shall take full responsibility. I don't like this guy. I don't like him. A little habitrot, she's so small. That's the child of prophecy? Really? Have I just been wrong this whole time? Because that would be hugely embarrassing. Of course not, Artoria. Please have more faith in yourself. I don't know who this Galahad person is, but she has to either be an imposter or the real deal. I mean, yeah, that's both. Yeah. Right, Tanner, you've been traveling with Artoria this... Tanner, why do you look as if the time's just stopped? Just so you know, I will stab you if you go over to the other child's side. That's... What? That's MASH! That's MASH! Oh, crap. Keep cool, Tanner. If you go into the plaza now... Oh, frick. He just bursts through. Like, emotions not in check. Again, I'll say this. Anyone who says that the main character is a blank, like totally blank, totally empty, nobody there self-insert is super wrong. They're not. They're super not. Oh, I'm surprised to see someone push through the crowd and climb up on stage while I'm giving a speech. You're not from Norwich, are you, human? If you were, you would know exactly what would happen if... No, it's alright. He's just a human. No threat whatsoever. From the looks of you, you're not from Britain, are you? Then you must be the one, Beryl. Move aside, I'm not here for you, buddy. Oh, then who are you here for? You, of course, MASH. MASH? How do you know that name? I don't think we've ever met before. Hey, if I saw this screenshot, I'd freaking cry. I don't like it. Oh, right. I went by that name in Sheffield too, so I guess word must have spread. Yes, I'm Mash, Knight of Sheffield. I'm also known as the Child of Prophecy. Oh no, does this mean she lost her memories too? As Spriggan said, I came here to rid Norwich of the calamity. I can't promise I'll be completely successful, but I swear I'll fight as hard as I can. Any support you can offer would be greatly appreciated. Wonderful. Just the sort of announcement I would expect to hear from the Child of Prophecy. My people should all be able to sleep much more easily tonight. Now then, we'd best be on our way. You can have him stand down now, guards.
Yes, sir, alright, that's enough from you. Consider yourself lucky you didn't get it punched.
Oh, frick, man. Oh, wait, could I talk to him for just a little... I'm sorry, Tamlin Galahad, but we really must be getting back to the castle now. Here you are, a special carriage fit for the Child of Prophecy to... Oh. Why are you crying, my dear? Is something wrong? Huh? Oh, gosh. I am, aren't I? I'm not sure why either. Some of Norwich's suit must have gotten in your eyes. It happens here all the time. Now come, Child of Prophecy, you must be tired after your journey, and I can assure you that my castle is the safest place in all of Britain. Oh... This makes me sad. Guards, keep an eye on that human. If you see him going anywhere alone, bring him in. Rough him up if you want. Just don't kill him. That boy is one of the High Queen's guests, too. Having him in our custody can only give us even more leverage. We were so close. That was too close for comfort. I can't believe you went up to Spriggan like that. He's the head of the Earth Clan and the Lord of Norwich. So that girl he had with him was who he claimed was the Child of Prophecy. You're saying that was MASH? Nod sadly. Absolutely. Even at this distance, I could tell it was her. Though I don't know why she's calling herself the Child of Prophecy, or why she didn't react to Tanner. Wait, yes I do. It's the Nameless Woods. I managed to avoid losing my sense of self thanks to my unique memory capacity settings. But in MASH's case, there's a very high chance she's suffering from the same temporary amnesia Tanner and Artoria had. But Tanner got his memory back pretty quickly, right? So why is the shield girl still missing hers? I'm not sure. Maybe she ended up gaining some kind of powerful position before she could remember who she really is? Until I get a chance to examine her myself, I can't say anything for sure. Well, at least we know she's alright. Yes, that's very true, Tanner. I was pretty taken aback to see people call her a child of prophecy. But aside from that, the fact she's alive and here in Norwich is the best news we could have hoped for. Except, you know, it's where the calamity will happen, right? That's not good. I mean, I know she's not gonna die. Right? Right. Oh boy. Yep, Spriggan may have beaten us to the punch, but it also looks like he's given her the royal treatment. So all I have to do is create an opportunity to talk to her, which should only be a matter of time. In the meantime, our current most pressing problem is... I know, unexpected company.
You there with a human. You're all suspected of criminal activity. Come with us. Try to resist and we'll execute sentence here and now.
Spriggan shoulders, what? Shoulders? Soldiers, what do we do, everyone? Take them down, of course, right, Tanner? Just incapacitate them so we can get away, please. We're not gonna kill him. That'd be bad. That'd be really bad. Don't kill him. So let's just do a little bit. Just a smattering of doggo damage. Ooh, doggo damage. That's fun. That's fun to say. All right, let's do this. All right. Let's see. Just 3 basic enemies. Not the best hand. Just start with this. Did she say more force? Does she have, like, the powerful more force? That's such a lame term, I'm gonna be super honest. But like in a kind of funny lame way. Like it's lame in a way that you can laugh at and go, ha ha ha. I can't believe they call it that. You know, wow, a crit on 10. Jeez. Alright. Nice. That's a real good one. And in fact... that. And so let's go... I get you. And then get you. Nice. Okay. Save that there. Ooh. Don't mind if I do, honestly. Let's do that. I'm not trying to kill him exactly to this last hit. Wow, okay. Don't hit Morgie. Don't hit Morgie. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Get you some meter. Go, and then pop, and then pop, and then summon swords. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. What do we got for our final? Wow, dang, I can't believe the final opponent is Spriggan's on this battle against Spriggan's. Let's go. Let's, you know what? So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We might just win with this. We'll see. How much will this do? So I've been drinking coffee with watermelon juice mixed. Why is there so many weird drinks here that are really good? You just wouldn't expect it to work, and it's pretty good. I'm sure. Why not? Who cares? Alright, so Guardian's Fighting Spirit. Yeah, get your crits up. You're not gonna hit us. You're not gonna hit us at all, bucko. We're gonna kill you... not now, because it's a bad hand, but pretty soon. You know what? Yeah, let's go.
楽しくなるでしょ。誇りにかけてよく言いました。
Alright, let's see
そ
here.
こです。
And then this should kill. No, almost did. Okay. I love the debuff aura from her skill there. That's just nice. It's just good every turn. Like, it's just a free little... It's a free little... Hey, do you want to just,
誇りにかけて。
you know, not worry about it? Here you go. It's a good skill. Morgan is good. Morgan's real
宴
good.
会は大勝利の後に取っておきます。
Alright. We even got her nearly maxed out already. She's very easy to get high level. Some of them it takes forever and some of them are just super easy. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. I didn't even know there was a limited campaign. Are you serious? Complete. Oh, I was gonna say it's not good, but it's fine. We should be able to do enough nodes.
インバネスコートとしか
Nice. Sorry, what are you talking about?
回避や無敵には回数制とターン制2つのパターンがあり
Yeah,
ます。
I know that, but what was that other
ホ
thing?
ームズさんといえば世界で最も有名な探偵で絵や彫像の題材にもなっていますが、インバ
Uh-huh.
ネスコートと鹿内棒は原作で描写されたことはないそうです。
Oh, interesting, huh?
挿絵を担当した方のイメージだったようですね。
Huh. Didn't know
回
that.
避や無敵には
That was actually kind of neat. All right. I nearly hopped in before I did the thing that I said I was gonna do. I can't Habib it. All right, we're gonna go with you. We're gonna go with skin. We're gonna pop up. I mean, I think it is different animations because look at the way that the staff is held. Like, it's a different staff, so I think the animations will change. We'll just go to 2 for now. I think these are probably going to be... Well, I can't know for sure. We'll go to 2 and see if that does change the animations. Normally, nowadays, they do it where it's like, you change them to another skin like that, and, like, even if it's similar, they will have totally new animations. God, both of your costumes are so good. They're both so good. Frick. I wish you were real. Alright. So, Norwich. Norwich story continued. I need to sit up. I've fallen down in my seat. Damn it, here comes another wave. Form a square around Tanner. Don't get caught out alone, or they'll pick us off one at a time. Right, that makes sense. They're definitely stronger than I am. I'll say they might not be as bad as the soldiers in Olympus, but they're still ridiculously strong. Guess that's fairies for you. Okay, let me try a flash bomb spell. Oh, right, I used it up at Nax. I wish I had a flash bomb noise sound effect. God, I love my stupid soundboard. Hey, do you want to hear a fate noise? That's pretty quiet. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I have all sorts of stuff because it's a silly thing I bought. Now they got us pinned down on both sides. It's a pincer. Good. Those MPs, members of parliament? What are you talking about? Must further commotion. You there, cut off their escape route. It's over for you. Prepare to feel the wrath of Lord Spur... Huh? You're right. It is over. For you! This area belongs to the Norwich Merchants Association. Lord Spriggan's private soldiers have no authority here. You're the one breaking the law. Well, who do you lowly humans think you are? What firm do you belong to, huh? We're part of a provisional militia formed by every firm that was reinstated here to help deal with the calamity pool. Our financier is the Count. Need I say more? You've got the Count backing you? Oh, damn it. Fine, we'll take our leave for now. This isn't over, MP, mark my words. It's great that they took their injured and left, but... you guys are Norwich soldiers too, right? Why'd you help us? We don't know why we were given these orders either. All we know is that you... Me? And me? That's right. The Count asked us to extend you an invitation to his mansion. And any friend of the Count's is a friend of ours. Do we know the Count? Who's the Count? We hope you'll pay him a visit if you have the time. He said he would like to give you all a special welcome as true saviors of Norwich. Who the frick is the Count? Oh! And I can assure you, Count Pepperon is a man of his word. Huh? Count Pepperon? Is that what we're doing? Oh boy. Oh my god. Of course it was me, hon. Long time no see, Tanner. What are you wearing? Oh my goodness. Why you got the neck extender? Another night call! I know how you feel, but please no weapons. Please only beat him up with your hands. Oh my, what's this now? You're already palling around with 2 new cuties since the last time I saw you. My goodness, fate just loves you, huh, hun? Now you've got local girls fawning all over you as well as Mashy. Oh boy. Oh, if it isn't Pepperoncino. You really made a name for yourself, huh? Almost didn't recognize... Oh, what am I saying? I'm not a starving crow. Of course I recognize you. Only difference is you're seething even more now. You know this man too, Muramasa. Maybe you can introduce me then. Oh, so he's got Muramasa and another beautiful man with him too. Who's that, I wonder? I'm sorry, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Count Pepperon, the fabulous, charismatic designer who arrived in Fairy Britain like a comet and built a brand to rival the Knocker Company in only a month. I hope we can let bygones be bygones and focus on the here and now, Muramasa. Oh, and you are... I see, so you're Count Pepperon. It's an honor to meet you. I'm Oberon the Fairy King, a servant on proper human history's side. Oh my, Oberon from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Ooh, how wonderful. You're just like I always imagined you. I think you and I are going to get along swimmingly. Just look at how similar our names are. Pepperon, Oberon. It's like we've got talent running in our very veins. Do you really know this person, Tanner? Yeah, doesn't seem like an ordinary human in multiple ways. Oh, you're homophobic. It's understandable. I have my suspicions, but Peppy's definitely human. What an honor to know you trust me so much, Tanner. Okay, I'll start with my story. After all, I'm sure you must be on the edge of your seats wondering why I'm here in Fairy Britain and how I came into possession of such a fabulous mansion. Not really, no. No, you came here to kill Beryl in revenge for what he did to Kirstaria. You'd have arrived a month or 2 ahead of us, around the time we were dealing with Limbo's nonsense. Then use your knowledge of proper human history to give yourself an edge as a designer, and now you're high on your own success and have everyone calling you Count Pepperon. Sound about right, Tanner? Yeah? Yeah, you got it in one. Well, thanks for stealing my thunder there, Da Vinci. You're a huge help. I'm surprised you nailed the barrel angle, too. You really seem like the caring type. I guess I do. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. Well, gosh, all that trust you have in me is gonna make life hard for me as a crypter. Oh, you're still counting yourself as one of those? Krishna already cut ties with the foreign god, or rather, Shodi never was really on her side to begin with. And since you were always on Krishtaria's side, I thought you'd given up on being a crypter back at Olympus. I'm afraid it's not that simple. Besides, David's still out there. Anyway, this is a whole other thing. I'm not doing this for Wodheim. I'm doing it for me. As a member of Team A, I feel it's my duty to tie up all these loose ends. On another note, how was your battle with Wodheim, Tanner? Difficult! Was it fun, or was it grueling? Both. But that's the only option. He's one hell of a master, that's for sure. I see. Okay, now I want to hear all about you guys. What can you tell me about the current situation in Caldia? You see, I spent a lot of money to try and summon some servants because I get paid to summon servants. It's kind of great. It's a win-win situazione. Nice. We're getting just a bunch of stuff. I will take these random Saint Quartz. I see. So there's another threat to the world besides the bleached earth phenomenon. And you came here to stop this collapse. Yep, that tracks. Not really the kind of thing you can just turn your back on. Sounds like things didn't go so well after you made land, though, so that's why Mashy isn't here with you. Tanner, Mash, and I all ended up taking different routes out of the Nameless Woods. Mash somehow ended up in the north, and some of the fairies think she's the child of prophecy now. Do you know anything about how that happened, Count Pepperon? No, I don't. I didn't even know people thought Mashi was a child of prophecy until you told me. But I do know she's definitely not the child of prophecy. For one, she's not even a fairy. Exactly. The only real child of prophecy is Artoria, except no substitutes. I still don't think she's a fairy. I don't think you need to be that insistent about it, Gareth. No, she's right. You are the child of prophecy. You did come here with Tanner. I've heard Einzel's prophecy too. You've got the staff of selection. You're traveling with a visitor from a foreign land. That right there says it all. You're this land's savior. No doubt about it. And if the fact that you match the prophecy perfectly was enough, there's also your soul's aura. That alone tells me everything I need to know. So chin up, Artoria. You're stronger than you think. Thank you, Count Pepperon. That said, are you sure it's a good idea to talk about proper human history in front of Artoria and Gareth? Or does Caldia just not care about secrecy like they used to? I know, Gordy's definitely not going to be happy about this when he finds out. But our master insisted on at least coming clean about our objective. Oh my, how decent of you. But aren't you worried that might arouse suspicion? These fairies will think you're crazy if you go around talking about proper human history here, you know. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. We have no idea what he's talking about anyway. Likewise, we're stupid. But that's okay. Whatever it is he's trying to do here, we can tell it means a lot to him. Oh my, what wonderful companions you have. You're so very, very lucky. I'm jealous even. The world's full of strong people. Smart ones too. You don't have any of the latter on your team, so don't worry. But the only way you get dependable friends like this is to live a life full of integrity. The only friends I attract are just as selfish as I am. That's not true, Count. The soldiers who brought us here didn't just respect you for your money, they genuinely trusted you. You're not nearly as awful a person as you make yourself out to be. You think so? Okay, moving right along. Count, do you mind if I ask you something? Not at all, hon. I'm always thrilled to answer any questions a Prince Charming like yourself might have for me. We need to know more about what's going on with Norwich and Spriggan. Why aren't the fairies who live here evacuating? What does Spriggan plan to do when the calamity finally hits? Can you tell us anything on either subject? Oh, that's easy, Oberon. One reason the Norwich fairies aren't evacuating is because they don't fear death as much as we do. But the biggest has to do with their jobs in the land. You already know how much fairies care about their purpose, right? Well, for the fairies of Norwich, their purpose is their job, so they can't just give it up and look for another. On top of that, they're also being held back by psychological shackles. You see, Spriggan actually sold Norwich's land right before these dark clouds showed up above it. You see, back when he stole Norwich out from under the previous Lord Boggart, and all the fairies who owned the land here were banished to the north, and Spriggan claimed all this land for himself. For a long time, every smith in Norwich rented the land they needed to ply their trade. But now, at long last, the land was put up for sale, and the fairies all worked together to buy it for themselves. That includes the fairies Spriggan has been exploiting all this time, and fairies who sold everything they had so they could finally afford their own land. Things were much happier in Norwich after that, but then the calamity pool showed up in the sky. These fairies won't leave Norwich because they finally have their own land here, huh? I believe it. To a smith, their forge is more important than their life. They could never leave it, no matter how scared they might be of this calamity pool. Is that why you put your security detail together? Because you didn't think Spriggan's soldiers alone would be enough? No, Spriggan's army has no intention of keeping Norwich safe. If anything, he wants the calamity to get here. I expect he'd like nothing better than if he got rid of all the fairies and buildings for him. Because he wants to null his contract. Now I get it. He's a land shark. That's right. It makes sense you'd have some experience with this sort of thing, huh, Muramasi? What do you mean by that? Huh? What do you mean by that? That's weird. What do you mean? Huh? And then for nothing? Okay. Spriggan never meant to give up this land. He knew the calamity could be coming. It's right there in the prophecy, after all. The part about disaster befalling a city of iron and soot. So first he sold the land to the fairies at a high price, and then once the calamity comes and effectively leaves all Norwich vacant, he'll buy it back for a steal. That's evil! Norwich's inheritance... Norwich. That's tough to say with that voice. Inheritance tax is stupidly expensive. The next generation fairies could never hope to pay it. This way, Spriggan gets money for both the money for the land and the rights to redevelop it however he likes. Two birds, one stone, he doesn't even throw it himself. The only other place you'd find a fairy that devious is proper human history. Oh, interesting. Are you kidding? That's even more horrible than anything in any fairy in proper human history's done. I knew Spriggan was shameless, but I had no idea he was that awful. That's why the fairies here are still living their lives as usual. No, it's not that. They don't have any other choice. After all, if they left here, they'd be broke and unable to pay next year's existence tax. I knew it was strange. Why were there still fairies who cared about the well-being of their human servants here? The calamity will kill humans too. Now I see. Those fairies probably want to run away, but they can't bring themselves to actually do it. Hold on, you said Spriggan has no intention of keeping Norwich safe, right? So then, what if he tries to do something to Mash? Oh, you don't have to worry about her. She has as much magical energy as a Tam Lin. There's no way Spriggan could do anything to stop her. At best, he could just stall her by entertaining her in his castle. No, the real problem is, we no longer have any way to see her again. Oh, right. If Spriggan only cared about saving his own inner circle, he'd never let the Child of Prophecy leave the castle. The second he let her talk to the fairies in town, Mash to figure out what's really going on. Guess this means we have to sneak into Spriggan's castle then. I wouldn't recommend that. Spriggan's castle is the most heavily guarded place in all of Britain. It's commonly known as the Vault Castle. It's like Spriggan's antisocial personality come to architectural life. If they hole up in there, not even the Tam Lin would have an easy time breaking her out. I know there's nothing you can do about it now, but you really shouldn't have let Mashy go with him. The only way we'll be able to see her again now is if she leaves the castle of her own accord. Which, if a giant monster comes out of the calamity pool, which, I mean, I expect. Because, I mean, what frickin' else will come out of it, right? It's probably going to be a beast. It's probably going to be something crazy. I don't know. It's probably going to be something big and scary. If it's going to be one of those, like, it's going to then, she's going to come out and be like, I have to save him. And we're going to be, she's going to get hit really hard. And we're going to be like, Mash! Oh, Mash! I love you! And Arturia's going to be like, I thought we had a thing. And we're going to be like, no, I love her. And it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. And it's going to be awesome. And then she's going to remember. And then we're going to smooch. And we're going to hug each other. And we're going to say, Edison is banned from Caldia. Let's go. Just a training mission? Is that what we're doing? Alright. Let's see. Let's go. What we got? What we doing? What we got? What we got? Oh, we're battling his golems. Yo, shoutouts to Golem for the You know what? Let's just yeah, because you're 50%. And that's blue, so we can go do this. Golem for the PS5. What a game, baby. Great. Can't stop thinking about it. I used to be very much on the side of... Oh, we don't get anything. I used to be very much on the side of I shouldn't speak about things that are like time limited because then it dates the videos. But then I realized it's really funny to be talking about something that someone will go, what the frick are you talking about too? Which is why I made sure I need to mention Baby Gronk in this video. Just so people can, like, you know, be here and be like, what, like, you know, 4 or 5 years time, Fate Grand Order is done, it's no longer coming out, people can be like, what the frick are you talking about, Baby Gronk? Also, the fact that in the future, people won't be able to, you know, watch, you know, play Fate Grand Order, and then they'll have to watch my videos, and so people will be like, man, oh, Gareth's getting hurt. Ooh, rip Gareth, that's fine. Yeah, people are gonna be like, man, I can't find footage of this game without this dude talking about Baby Gronk over it. And it's gonna be really funny. It's gonna be hilarious. I love it. I don't even know about Baby Gronk. I just saw the headlines that are like, is Baby Gronk the new Riz King? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What are these words? It's funny. I find it funny. Let's do... Actually, yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3. Alright. And then 74, very nice. Alright. Last one. Alright, so let's go. There we go. Good. Let's go 1, 2,
ために
3.
先行く
Okay.
そこに至るはあまたの
That's another thing I have on my soundboard. I have the Unlimited Blade Works chant. So I can press it and it plays. I'm not gonna play it now because it's already playing, but
勝負していきな
if I want, I could. Also have this.
こんなところかま神様がいなけりゃいねえで別になんともな
That's not annoying at all, is it? Wait, was that it? That's a lot of items. Thank you, Pepe. Anyways,
I am the bone of my soul. Steel is my body, and fire is my blood. I have created over 1,000 blades.
anyways. Okay, that's all. I have a much better idea of what you're all capable of. Wow. So those are the famous Norwich treasure golems I've heard so much about. They really do run on pixie dust. Great job, team! Sparkle! I was wondering what you're going on about when you suddenly asked us if we wanted to exercise. But all of those things turned out to be pushovers. They were loaded with treasure. It is okay if we keep these spoils of war for ourselves, right, Count? Of course, the Child of Prophecies party has got to live it up in style. I know, right? Thanks, Count. Come on, Arturia Tanner, let's get back to Norwich and spend some of this money. I heard they have a wakame-flavored gelato here that's to die for. No wakame. Psh, I spit. Get that Shinji stuff out of here. How dare you? How dare you put his words in your mouth? Wakame, where are we, Tokushima? Someone in Japan reads that and's like, ha ha ha. 90% of the Western players read that and go, what the frick are you talking about? I mean, I bet you those people playing this have no idea what Wakame even is. I think I'll pass for now, or at least until Muramasa taste tests it for me. Huh? Wakame flavored sweets? What, do they sprinkle sugar on seaweed or something? I mean, I ain't gonna turn it down. I'd rather just have plain old gelato. Looks like all the tensions I were building when we first heard what the deal was in Norwich have eased away nicely. I'm impressed, Count. You found a way to help us relax and get a handle on our abilities all at once. Me? I was just pawning off some grunt work. You guys saved me the trouble of taking out those golems myself. You really shouldn't be so quick to trust me, Da Vinci. Like I said, I'm still a crypter. Once this business with Beryl is taken care of, I'm gonna go right back to being your enemy. A crypter, huh? Your real name is Myorenji Aro, right? According to Caldia's database, you were doing dirty work for the Mage Association when Marisbury discovered you. Then he assigned you to Caldia after transferring you to the Astromancy department. That all lines up with what you told us in India too, but that's as far back as your record goes. Since you helped us out both in India and Olympus, it looks like you're gonna help us here too. Would it be too presumptuous to say I consider you an ally, and I'd love to know what really makes you tick? Oh wow, that hit me like a bolt of lightning, hon! You really are a genius to come up with a line like that. Really? Was it that good? I've never hit on anyone before, so that's good to know. Oh yes, darling, it was simply wonderful. Bit weird considering you're a child, and also, female. After all, you said it for me, not for Caldia. Alright, it's not a very fun story, but if you don't want to hear it, well, how can I refuse now? So you want to know what happened back when I still went by Myorenji Aro? You want to know what kind of person I really am? Well, you probably have a good idea already from the work I did for the clock tower. Oh. My family comes from a long line of Shugendo practitioners, specifically Tengudo, the way of the Tengu. Really? Well, that would explain the whole going beyond gender thing. It's a sect of Shugendo whose ultimate goal is to have its practitioners, referred to as fallen or corrupted Tengu, arrive in hell. I was good enough at it that everyone used to fawn over me. But, well, me being me, it's no surprise they eventually decided to expel me. So once my family stopped being my family, I tied up a few loose ends and put Japan behind me. By which you mean, I killed my entire family in the sect, yes. So there's no one alive who knows your past. That would explain why there weren't any records of it. So why did you do that anyway? Can't it just because I thought it would be for the best? The Myorenji family was a single generation of Hojutsushi. Our founder managed to form a connection. Interesting. Our founder managed to form a connection to Sanat Kumara on Mount Kurama. That's not good. Kurama, come on. After he fell to so many words. Our founder managed to form a contract to Sanat Kumara on Mount Kurama after he fell to Tengudo. These are just words. There's so many words. Okay, so Sanat Kumara. Not Sabat. Sanat Kumara. That is a mythical religious figure referred to as an advanced being of cosmic intelligence. He's thought to be the head of the spiritual hierarchy of Earth who dwells in Shambhala, the city of Enoch. This is a lot. It's Theosophy stuff. Okay. I took a quick look. Okay, this Wikipedia page is the most terrifying. Okay. So, I see Blavatsky is listed here. Well, I guess if it's Theosophy, that makes sense. Yeah, this is a impenetrable this page is there's a Wikipedia page for it, and let me tell you, it says that there's so many issues with the page. Yeah, frick, that's a scary page. Why did I look there? But his descendants weren't so lucky. They had to undergo long, intensive training to make their bodies superhuman without the power of Sanat Kumara. In some ways, it was similar to how Muramasa lived. You practically kill yourself trying to come up with a special circuit. Well, body, really, and you can never pass it along to anyone else before you die. You mean how Shiro lived, right? Not Muramasa, that's literally what Shiro did. That part I didn't have a problem with, though. The real problem was how they went about growing the clan. I was directly descended from the founder, so I was born and raised on Mount Kurama. That's interesting that we have a number of servants who are just, like, all about Mount Kurama. Where is it? Where is Mount Kurama? Is it real? I think it is, right? Mount Kurama is real, right? Mount Kurama is, if I go to maps here, I'd like if it's like super real. Yeah, Mount Kurama. It is known as the birthplace of Reiki. This mountain features hiking trails. Oh, it's right out of Kyoto. It's north of Kyoto. Interesting. I kind of want to go there. I didn't explore Kyoto much. I really spent most of my time in Tokyo. Yeah. In ancient times, did I even read that? But all the other Murenji children were kids they abducted from around the foothills. In ancient times, child mortality rates used to be much higher than now. So back then it was easy to get away with kidnapping the occasional kid to raise as their own, but not now. Plus, if the kids couldn't keep up the training, they'd be abandoned in the mountains. And even if they persevered, the only thing waiting for them was a fall from grace into hell. If messing with people's destinies wasn't bad enough on their own, the fact that the only choice they replaced it with was death or disgraced Tengu, well, made it even worse. Any group that would keep doing something like that is irredeemable, so when I decided to leave the mountain, I killed them all first. Even though they were your family? Because they were my family. I wouldn't have cared if they'd been strangers, but since they were my family, it was my responsibility to make sure they never ruined any more kids' lives. You are a good guy. Like, actually a good guy. Interesting. I'm very sentimental, but I'm even more of a neat freak. That's why I chose to make a clean break with my family instead of sticking with them. Basically, I'm a no-good scumbag who'd rather keep things neat and tidy than honor my crypto obligations. That's probably why I've been helping you guys, too. Well, are you convinced? Yep, turns out you're much stronger than I'd given you credit for. By the way, purely out of curiosity, how talented were you exactly? Well, if a Myorenji who... There's just something about some of these words. You're expecting me to blind read these words. If a Murenji Hojutsushi can acquire one of the 6 Buddhist powers known as Rokujinsu in 100 years, that's enough for them to officially be considered a Tengu. I had mastered 3 of them by the time I turned 10. Jinsokutsu, the power to run at superhuman speeds, Taishinsu, the power to read people's minds, and Rojinsu, the power to know how long I'll live and what my fate will be. I can't blame them for thinking I was some kind of prodigy. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Now you know just how cruel I've been since I was born. Don't tell the others about this, okay? I'd like to keep this all a little secret. It's also weird to have a different sprite for him. Watermelon coffee. Whoa, it's this mansion. Man, I'm so glad Count Pepperon is a gourmand. That was the first full course I've gotten eaten in the 26 days since we first got here to Fairy Britain. Wait, don't you mean 16 days? I've suspected since we left Salisbury that we might be on different pages there. Okay, this seems as good a time as any to clear this up, so let's go ahead and do that. You probably feel as though you spent 10 fewer days here in Fairy Britain than you actually have. That's because you were unconscious for 10 days after you first passed out in the Nameless Woods. And the reason I know that is because you guys showed up at Mike's establishment after 10 days after I started working there. Anyway, it's getting pretty late. I know we have a lot to think about, but for now, we should make sure we're well rested for tomorrow. We can split up into 2 teams in the morning, and by then, it should be pretty clear whether we ought to focus on scouting out Spriggan's Vault Castle or on investigating the Calamity Pool. Okay, good night, Tanner. Take advantage of the private room the Count gave you to get plenty of rest, okay? Will do. Oh, hello. Going out another recon run? I'm not cut out for any combat like the rest of you. That's a lie! I know you're summonable. So I need to keep a close eye on things. You're turning in for the night, right? You deserve to enjoy a real bed after so much camping out. Now that we have not 1, but 2 children of prophecy here in Norwich, there's no chance of Morgan sidling idly by. Did I say siddling? Siddling! That's a word now. So I thought I'd go see what's happening in Camelot, at least best as I can. Don't worry, I'll be back by morning. See you On second thought, I'm just gonna ask you. Are you okay? Do I seem not okay? I thought you would insist we head to the Vault Castle immediately when we were talking about Spriggan and Mash. But you didn't say anything. You stuck to the same priorities we've been following so far. I'm sure you want nothing more than to go after her, but as the Master called you, you decided to stay the course. It was the right call, but seeing that face you made, I still couldn't help but worry about you. It's like you said, I should trust her, not worry about her. I did say that, but... Damn it, why'd I have to say that back then? I only known they'd be reunited so soon. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Anyway, let me just say this. Mash said she still hadn't recovered her memories since leaving the Nameless Woods, right? Well, I'm afraid Da Vinci's theory was right. If someone who forgets their name in the Nameless Woods is given a stronger role, that is, a new self, than they had before they lost their memories, they may not be able to return to who they once were. I don't know how Mash ended up taking the role of the Child of Prophecy herself, but did the Mash you know have a role that could possibly surpass it? This is the first time she's had such characterization, I'll say. A role bigger than the responsibility for the fate of the world with everyone's hopes riding on her shoulders? Exactly. It's hard to imagine she did, which means... the Mash you're looking for is gone. We only need 1 Child of Prophecy to uncover Fairy Britain's secrets, and we already have Artoria for that. So I have to ask, do you still need to concern yourself with Mash? Even though she might never remember you? Go back to being the Mash you knew? If this actually sticks, I am sad. I hope that's not the case. Never mind, it's obvious you do. Sorry for wasting your time, I clearly should have known better than to ask. I'm just a little guy now. I'm just a small fella. Anyway, I'll be happy to lend you my support. Anything you want to know about the state of the world, I'll learn for you. Let's go, Vesper! Speedster's out! Just a little guy. We're going blanky mode. I wonder if they will release, like, Ryder, Oberon. Really? Really now? What? We're just gonna get random ruler enemies? I mean, when it comes to a class that I can deal with, that's not bad, but still. Huh. Who? Ruler? Who? Good morning, honey buns. Everyone sleep well? I thought they said the Riz. Baby Gronk has the Riz! Is Pepperon Baby Gronk? The Ritz is nothing on this place. Alright, believe me, I have very high standards about my interior design choices. I put so many freaking hours into Animal Crossing, but what's this Ritz place you've talked about? I've had so much going on, I don't think I've heard of it. I also don't know. I've heard the name before. What the frick is the Ritz? The Ritz-Carlton. Is Ritz a Marriott? The Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Boston, Massachusetts. Oh, frick, that's a hotel. I googled it. Yeah, that's, wow. Okay. Yeah, okay. The Ritz is a very nice hotel brand. Got it, understand. Okay, before we have breakfast, there's something important we should talk about. For my part, I want to ask you guys something about Norwich's security. But if you have a report you'd like to make, Oberon, please go right ahead. Thank you, Count. That's very considerate of you. Last night I did a bit of scouting in Norwich and Camelot. The rain cloud, that is the calamity pool above Norwich, is picking up steam, figuratively speaking. It's swirling around faster now. I can sense an incredible amount of magical energy I couldn't before. If the magical energy were, say, gasoline, it'd be enough to burn Norwich to the ground. He's right. As of this morning, that rain cloud has enough magical energy to rival a gigantic reactor. Exactly how big a reactor are we talking about here? Is it like the ones the Olympus machine gods used? No, but it does contain enough energy to power all of Kalia for 2 months. Does that include the energy we need to preserve all my servants? Wow, you Kaldians really are something else, huh? Can't believe you go through that much magical energy in only 2 months. Yeah, we have a lot of servants. Anyway, suffice to say the situation in Norwich is much more worse today than it was yesterday. All the townspeople are on edge too. As for Camelot, fortunately, there was nothing major to report. Their only troop deployment was a squad of about 20 soldiers sent to hunt Moors. No sign of any large-scale deployments. Let's see, the only other noteworthy thing I saw was the Queen sitting in an empty throne room all night. That must mean Spriggan hasn't told her about MASH or the Child of Prophecy yet. Definitely not. Spriggan's greed is definitely working for us there. Even though he's counting on the calamity, he also wants to make sure his vault castle stays safe. He's got years' worth of looted treasure stored there, and he wouldn't want to risk any of it. For all his big talk about how the calamity could never destroy it, I'm sure he's eager for some kind of insurance. That's why he brought MASH there, so he could make the Child of Prophecy at least protect his castle. Unbelievable. What kind of client head does that? I just hope he gets what's coming to him someday. Agreed. That's another reason we need to keep Norwich safe. The worst possible outcome would be Norwich remaining intact, at least as far as he's concerned. Just imagine what happened to an incredibly unpopular lord who failed to take his land back once next year rolls around. Oh yeah, good point. Anyway, that's all for my report. Sorry I couldn't contribute more. Don't be silly, that was plenty of useful info. Now that we know the Queen's army isn't headed here, we can focus on investigating the rain cloud up in... Hello?
Count Pepperon, we have an emergency. A large mass of Moors is advancing on the residential district from the ocean. There must be at least 1,000 of them. The calamity's begun. Oh, frick. Didn't think it'd start. Oh, yeah, wow. That's a calamity. Those of you with homes, stay inside them. Don't come outside or the Moors will get you. Those of you without homes, run for the shelter. Hurry. Damn it, there's no end to them. Where are they all coming from? Oh, stay back. Get away from me. Oh, there's even more over here. Help save me. No, please let me go. Please let me. No, I don't want to be a... What are you doing? What the hell? Did that Moors just eat a fairy and grow? I've never heard of anything like that happening before. This part of this new calamity, then. Hey, someone contact the Count. Tell him we can't hold them back and he needs to give the order to retreat. These Moors can grow by eating fairies. Human soldiers alone won't be enough to stop them. Hurry. It might be too late for the North District, but there should still be time to evacuate the South. This isn't good. That's the whole message from the captain. Please, Count, we need to evacuate now. I see, and here we thought of a little more time. C'est la vie, no? They're like, what the frick did he say? France doesn't exist here. These things always seem to happen when you most desperately not want them to. Count? Don't worry, I haven't lost my mind. There's no point in telling people to evacuate the city. Spriggan soldiers have shut the gates, remember? They want the local fairies dead. No, just take them to the shelter we set up instead. That includes the MP fairies as well. In the meantime, I'd like you human soldiers to keep the civilians safe and to hold back the Moors coming in from the harbor as best you can. Remember, the people's safety comes first. That includes all of you. Whatever you do, don't try to fight the Moors yourselves. But somebody has to defeat them or the shelter will be... Yes, I know. Which is where these people will come in. Right, Child of Prophecy and company?
Right, we can handle this.
Oh, then you really are the Child of Prophecy. You look a little more ordinary than I expected, but I like it.
Thank you for being honest.
Oh, I didn't mean you, actually.
Hold on, are we sure about this? These are Moors we're talking about. There's no way fairies can beat them. I can't even imagine how we'd win. I think we should retreat for now and assess the situation. Oh, I'm surprised to hear that from you, Gareth. You're usually so brave. Yes, the Moors may be fairies' natural predators, but that doesn't mean we're helpless against them. Oh, frick, are they going to give her a full set of armor and she'll go to her ascension too? Artoria will have Muramos and Da Vinci backing her up, and Tanner has his summons. I'd say that's enough to at least fend off some of them. Isn't that right, Artoria? You did come to Norwich to save it, didn't you? No matter the nature of the calamity, you'll have to face it for your story to truly begin. Yes, of course. Don't worry. I can do this. Besides, the Moors don't have any effect on me. I can touch them, no problem. It's kind of weird. It's almost like I'm not a fairy or something. Yeah. Really? Well then, yeah, this could work. Then it's settled. Get to Main Street and hold back the Moors in the South District. I'd go with you, but I need to stay here so I can command and supervise. If you can just hold them back for an hour, I can get everyone in the South District to safety. Let's go, Artoria. Gross.
Cobbler Fairy.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh, I know I shouldn't have come to check back on the store. I know I shouldn't have gone to check on the field when I knew a big storm was coming. Oh man, I'm completely surrounded, and it's just a matter of time until they find me. Oh, somebody, help, please help me. Savior, Lady Ash. Oh, I'm just a humble fairy who's been making shoes in Norwich since me great predecessor's time. Oh, there might even be a legend or two about how he once made shoes for Lady Ash, and we all know Lady Ash had the smelliest feet. Oh, just the gosh darn smelliest feet in all of fairy Britain. Oh, so please don't let me die like this. Oh, why are Timor so terrifying? Over there, the foot guy's in trouble. Stay where you are. I'm gonna take care of those Moors right now. All for you, foot guy. Let me say, playing Great Ace Attorney has certainly helped me. What the frick are these classes? Are you for serious? Well, we're gonna need Moon Cancer for the Avenger, and then we're gonna need Avenger for the Ruler. Okay, we gotta use these guys? Oh, frick, is it gonna actually make me use just party members? No, good. Okay. In that case, let's go... The only one, actually, I mean... we really don't need to worry as much about the Avenger. It's the Ruler we gotta worry about. So we will need a strong Avenger. In that case... Strong Avenger. Yeah, baby. Ooh, actually. Wait a tick. Wait a sec. Actually. What am I doing? Guess what the game is gonna let me do, baby? Let's go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is what I want. So we're gonna give you dive to blue. Is that the one that we give you? Which is the one that we normally give you for the big stuff? I think it is dive to blue, right? Yeah. So we give that to you. We give you that. You can then come in with that. Okay. All right. This should be able to handle almost anything. And to make our life even easier, switching over to this, because then you can get more stuff. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's go. I like how we switched over our party and then we're just not using it. It's fine. We upgraded them, but what matters more is, you know, actually using what I can to my advantage. Yeah, watermelon and coffee. Good combo
ま
actually.
だまだ未熟者ですが頑
All
張り
right.
ます
Wow, you have a lot of stuff. And they inflict curse. So let's start with
宇宙の宝は私のものちょちょいのちょい
that.
降参
that
してみる運命に
that
かけた戦いであれば
go with regen up. Go with attack up because we're gonna try and do as much as we can. We're gonna go 1,
もう涙
2,
は熱いここに
3.
かけて
Yeah, do as much as we can here, and then we'll hopefully get back as much, and then give her more. Get it
仕
more?
方ない本気にさせたのはそっちだから神殿
All right.
これが私のエビンシグラクレーサー
That looks like nice damage.
ここ
Yeah.
でまっすぐそこです
Okay. Owie. Okay, but we can cure that, which is going to be very nice. So we're going to go with blue
ま
and
早かったです
this.
軽上
There we go. So we can now go 1,
あん
2,
まり使いたくないんだけど
3. There we go. Actually, come to think of it, this might just kill them and we won't even get it. We'll see
運命を
here.
受け入れなさい
Which gives more meter, which actually might be fine. We'll see.
豪華に咲く
What are we doing?
バラのごとく
Is this going to kill?
エビンシグラクレーサー
I think it did. Yep. Only 50%? Dang, okay. Not as much as I would have liked, but we can get her back there. Alright, you're not going to be a problem, because one good hit from you and we're done. So let's go with that.
ちょっと後に
With that. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, in that case, that's cringe. We're going to go... Let's go
切り込むの
1,
理由じゃない
2... Sure, we'll pop it with you to at least get some stuff, and then next turn we'll do... Well, we don't even need to do it next turn, really. We'll just hold on to that, because it won't work. We can't get more.
慣れた剣は彼の手に明言なる勝利を刻めラウンド・オブ・アバロン
Oh, wow, we already mostly killed him, huh? I just realized. Strange gaze. Come on, it's Pride Month. You're not strange, they're valid.
ここにかけるわ
That was so lame, I'm sorry. Come on, me. You can do better than
運命を
that.
受け入れなさい無の荒野光る王冠豪奢に咲くバラのごとくエビンシグラクレーサ
Alright.
ー先に進みまし
Are
ょ
they
う
gonna be like, what was that incredibly powerful Moors? And we're gonna be like, lol, Lamau even. Okay. Come on. That looks like an alter ego, which I mistakenly said before does extra damage to itself. I'm wrong? That's Voyager. Sorry, Foreigner. I'm a little silly. I'm a little silly guy. Just gonna give myself a little. Yeah, it's what I deserve. Don't worry. No, never mind. That was the chain. I thought that was the frill. In that case, why don't we just do what we did again? If it works, right? Or we'll try this for now, and then you can come in after, if need be. See how well you do. And actually, just in case, let's switch you off anyways for... Yeah. I'm surprised they let you still use MASH. I really am. I would have thought they would have said, like, no, you can't. What are you talking about? She's gone, bro. But then again, if you're a free-to-play player, you might not have much else. Now, get to the Count's shelter. Hurry. I'm saved. Oh, I'm saved. I'm saved. Oh, thank you, Fairy with the staff. Gareth, you've got good eyesight, right? Can you make out what's happening in the harbor from here? Huh? Yes, I can. There's a huge group of Moors headed this way from there. I'm counting 30, 60, more than 100. Wait, half of them are going off that way. Oh, what should we do? Should we split up? Forget it. You saw how strong these Moors are. Like, we can't possibly save everyone. That's not a Shiro thing to say. That is a Muramasa thing to say. If even one of us falls here, we'll all be dead meat. Don't you get that? I know, but there's gotta be something we can do. You really don't know when to give up, do you? Alright, fine. Use command spell on me. Might put me out of commission once this is over, but with a power-up, I'd be able to hold my ground on my own for at least a while. It's not how I'd choose to finish this job, but it's a damn sight better than all of us biting it, because you can't make up your mind. Hang on, you can't just... There's no need for that. Take a look at that dust cloud over in the north. I'm not going to give him a super gremlin voice. It's the other child prophecy, the one in the black armor. She just jumped down from the castle's bell tower and is tearing into the moors. Wow, she's amazing. There's someone else with her too, but they're less impressive. They're also very small. They're totally holding their own too, though. It looks like they can totally stop the Moors over there on their own. It's MASH! Indeed. I guess Sprayton couldn't talk her into staying into his castle. If she can handle the North District on her own, then all we gotta do is worry about the South. This is it, everyone. It's up to us to keep Norwich safe. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna let the other child of prophecy over there outdo us. We're gonna show her why Artoria's the real child of prophecy. Our defensive line won't move an inch. Why is she... Is that just nerves? That she's so, like, nervous? Or is there something more? Is there something... Moors? Makes you think. Okay. So we're in costume 2. So let's start with this. Let's go with... This is ridiculous. This is so stupid. I love it. Just to confirm, it's red, so you won't really loop with it. Let's do this, because then we can double up immediately. Nice. So we'll go 1, 2, because I don't think that'll kill. I don't think it will. It might, considering they're fairies. It might. But I have a feeling that they're going to just hold on. Alright. At your what? At your what? Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, I see. Ooh, sick. Alright, let's go. It's a lot of damage. Ooh, baby. Is that gonna get it back immediately? Okay, so yeah, the animations look like the fact that I didn't even notice that they were different. It's gonna be like, yeah, the same. Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna use a thing with her because I got this. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And then... Oh, nearly got it. I need to cleanse for sure. Okay. Let's go... yeah, let's just go 1 for a double up, 2, 3. Should have done it the other way. That's fine. Yeah, this will give us a few hits of nothing. We'll cleanse, and then we will take him out. Because I should have done the 100% on the other one, but it's fine. When it's a mob encounter, I think one thing people still don't 100% always think about, when it's a mob encounter, I don't play with my full brain. I just kind of brain off, press buttons, just because I don't need to, right? Like, I really don't need to play perfectly when I can kill them fairly simply. That's just kind of where, that's where my brain is at, roughly. Alright, Disastrous Curse, which is fine, because neither of them have a curse on them. Well, now you do. Yeah, just kind of how I go. If it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter to me. Like, if I'm gonna win anyways, who cares? Alright, so... let's take out this, what is it? Just the Berserker Moors? Sure. All right. I don't think you'll get much back anyways, but we'll see here. I'm not going to use that with you. Instead, I'm going to just go 1. Wait, do we still have... We don't, so let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this is like, they want you to do it first so that you get the overcharge up, right? Yeah. So then they get that.
違法な国時の終わり慣れた剣は彼の手に霊言なる勝利を刻めラウンド・オブ・アバロン
Nice. And then... Ooh, that's some damage. Nice. Yeah, these big ones are actually easier. Probably because there's only one, right?
やります
いい判断です
Finish him off.
内側から終わりアコール
Yeah, so about the same animations. Let's try switching over to her last one then.
先に進みましょう
I think it'll be
宴会
different.
は大勝利の後に
Just based on the fact that her sort of posture changes a bit. Hey, wow, you got a lot. Wow. You definitely got a lot more than I expected. Okay. Hello? Oh, the time went over. Hey, good timing. Time. Like the spice. Because British people don't put spices in their food. It's funny. You're supposed to laugh. It actually wasn't a joke. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, let's switch over to the third. I guess for the actual, like, art and stuff, did I even switch these over? Yeah, I don't think I did to begin with. Because they're all so similar. Really, yeah, like, her last costume isn't great. Boy, I sure hope that we get the veil, because the veil is the coolest costume. It's really the coolest costume. I think it is. Is it? I think it's a costume, right? I'm like 90% certain we'll be getting it as a costume, at least eventually. Alright, let's go. Formation restricted. It's probably just going to say we got to use supports, right? Let's see here. Or maybe we'll be doing it with MASH. Right? We'll do a perspective switch. It's really blurry. Am I going blind? Do I smell toast? Am I numb? No, I'm all good. Huh. Weird. Thought it looked a bit weird when it started, but yeah. How many is that? How many of these things are there anyway? I stopped counting after 50. How are things over there? I'm starting to feel pretty worn out myself. Oh, wow. I can keep going. Blurry text. Tanner, hang in there, deep breaths. You've been overusing your mysticodes. You literally can't convert any more of your life force into magical energy. Stand back and take a break, and make sure you use a vitality ampule right away. Just pops out a Capri Sun. Yo, the blurry text is cool. Oh yeah, we can see now. Another group of Moors headed this way from the harbor. There are hundreds, no, more. We can't keep this up. How are we in time, Da Vinci? We're all good there. It's been exactly an hour, and all the locals have made it out. Come on, it's time for us to head to the shelter, too. Huh? Wait. Those aren't Moors. They're fairies. All the fairies that have been hiding out indoors. Why are they coming this way? It'd be safer if they stayed inside. What is that? Is there something in the harbor? What are we gonna see? Isn't that thing from Chainsaw Man? Isn't that the guy who dances in the opening of Chainsaw Man? Gareth? It's okay, she's not hurt. She's just sick from looking directly at the thing. Oh no. It looks like that thing can induce some kind of mental aberration in fairies. Okay, well that confirms she's a fairy, like actually, for real. Now all the fairies that are hiding in the harbor district are running this way scared out of their minds. Crap, there's not nearly enough room for all of them in the shelter.
Never mind the shelter. If that thing makes land, it'll destroy the whole city.
You mean it moves? They move now? No, right, of course it moves. Oh, I didn't even have to make the joke, it kind of marveled itself. How else would it show up in the first place? Does this mean that thing is the calamity? And if it is, then what about the rain cloud?
Questions can wait, Vinci. Ooh, I can't even say her name. Arturia, Tanner, what do you want to do? I know I said we should abandon the north side earlier, but that's no longer an option. We can either stay here and disappear along with Norwich, or we can save our own skins. It's one or the other. Which will it be? Not too late to make our escape. Remember, your job is to get rid of the calamity. Protecting Norwich is just a bonus. Keep that in mind when you make your choice.
Even I know. I can tell we can't beat that thing now. I know how you feel, but we have to run. We can't possibly beat that thing right now. Once we pull back, we can work on figuring out a weakness. It's not your fault that Norwich is going to be destroyed. There's nothing we can do about it. I know. I know there's no way we can defeat... What are you looking at? Oh god, is MASH running out there? I woke to the faint sound of a bell ringing far off in the distance. Did MASH ring the bell? I had a bad feeling about what was to come the moment I woke up in my warm bed. The calamity's probably going to come today. This happens every time I wake to the sound of a bell. A storm appears without any warning. Just like what happened in Tintagal. Oh, this is her. My everyday life ended on what began as a normal day, just like any other. Oh man, I really don't know if I can do this. I've come a long way with everyone's help, but this is still beyond me. I can't do this. I'm not strong. I'm not ready. I still don't feel as though I can actually save Britain. Every time I wake up, I think about sneaking away and leaving all this behind. But I'm the child of prophecy. That's what everyone who raised me is counting on me to be. They believed in me so much that they sacrificed their own lives to send me on my way. So I have to at least try. I have to overcome my timid nature. Honestly, I couldn't care less about all the other things. But betraying that star is one thing I can never ever do. A star? Interesting. Oh, that's scary. Also, yeah, the like moss algae like, yeah. That said, I can't beat that thing. I just can't. I don't even have a chance.
It's one or the other. Which it'll be. Not too late to make our escape.
Everyone's saying it's okay to run away. No one would blame me if I did. They'd just be disappointed, that's all. And you can always come back from disappointment. As soon as you do something impressive, they forget all about it. So why am I so hesitant to say we should run? I want to run. I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to, but... Turning to this side, I saw Tanner looking up at that thing with the same expression I wore. He's just like me. He's been given an impossible task. He's been sent out onto the battlefield, even though he can't fight on his own. But he can't say no, so he's just standing there saying nothing. So then I'll just have to say it for him. I'll be the one to... Wait. This is her. Yeah, I'm the child of prophecy. Because it's not her who says it's okay to run, but that's why I was like, wait, is this Oberon? No, it can't be. Because I thought Oberon was the one who said it's okay to run. That's right, I'll make this choice for him. But just as I opened my mouth to say we should run for it. Oh. I see her. A shining star pushing her way through the crowd into the heart of the disaster. Literally, charging star! Which is what was the basis. MASH doing charging star was the basis of the artwork I got for her, so that's very fitting. I see the other child of prophecy swallowing her fears and running straight at that thing with fierce determination. And I see life return to Tanner's eyes as he watches her go. Sure hope she doesn't die from it. Oh no. Oh, MASH. What a shame. I guess nobody could stop her. But I guess it's no surprise. She really is a child of prophecy at this point. That's what everyone around her expected of her, and so she chose to try to live up to their hopes. She must have chosen a story for herself that ends with her dying here. Don't! Tanner, I'm really sorry to say this, but I'll be right back, Da Vinci. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm coming too. Oberon, make sure those fairies get out of here safely. Well, I'll be damned. I never saw this twist coming. Alright, get going. Sometimes you gotta throw caution to the wind. You Chaldeans have made it this far, so I'm gonna trust you'll make it out of this too.
That's scary!
The giant's gonna fall in the harbor. That's one hell of a way to attack. Is it trying to prostrate itself or something? Still, crude as it might be, it'll definitely be strong enough to blow the whole harbor away. Any questions, Tanner? Where's Mash? She's already on the pier with her round shield released. She's gonna try and stop the thing by herself, but even she can't hold the thing back on her own. As Chaldea's technical advisor, my official advice is, if you head back now, you can still make it out of here alive, Tanner. Well, have you got a good reason to ignore that advice? So I have to ask, do you still need to concern yourself with Mash? Even though she might never remember you or go back to being the Mash you knew, that better be a very strong might. So what? So what? Now then, let's return to the girl's story just for a bit. Just do what I say and the other clan heads will never need to know about you. I can even keep you safe from the Queen's prying eyes. Spriggan did his best to convince her to stay inside, but she was having none of it. As soon as she learned the Moors had arrived, she chose to leave, though not through the heavily guarded exit on the ground floor. Instead, she leaped from the bell tower in the castle, keep all the way down to Norwich without any hesitation. Such daring, such bravery, such couragery. Wait, what's couragery? Got a little carried away, forget that bit. Anyway, upon landing in Norwich, the girl drew most of the Moors' attention away from the local fairies, giving them a chance to escape. Now there was just the big guy from the sea, the cursed hand of V-O-R-T-I... Wait, V-O-R-T-I forward to G-E-R-N. Maybe, the cursed hand of
Vortiger.
rising up from the sea. Ocean. Even the girl couldn't help but flinch upon seeing it. On hearing the fairy's screams, she found her nerve once more. She ran for the harbor as fast as she could to face down the monster on the pier. Frick, what an image. Whoa! Oh god, calamity hands? Malice hands? No! Freaking, oh, I thought I was done with those. I hate fighting those things in Tears of the Kingdom. No!
Dinner.
She knew at once that she couldn't stop it from destroying the harbor, no matter how hard she tried. But even so... Yo! Even so, she could still absorb some of the impact. Even if the whole harbor was crushed, she still might be able to save some of its residents. The hope was enough for her to release her shield. But then she saw something unbelievable. It's him. The human she had met at the town square yesterday came running into the harbor. The girl was so overcome with indescribable feelings of joy and relief that she couldn't help but say something. "Stop, you need to get out of here. In a few seconds, the entire harbor will be destroyed." She shouted as loudly as she could, but the human didn't stop. Why not? Could he not hear her over the sound of her shield and the curse clashing? No, that wasn't it at all. As he ran down the pier towards her, he shouted even more loudly than the girl he wasn't going to give up. Then the girl that he wasn't going to give up. Frick, I said that wrong. He placed his hand on the girl's back. Without a word, it told her he wasn't going to leave her alone, that he would be there to support her. The girl was so moved by the kind gesture that it made her remember she was human too. That's right. Humans feel pain when they're hurt, and they're frightened by terrifying monsters. And what's even scarier is the idea of harm coming to someone who cares about you, supports you. You don't need to worry about me. I'm the child of prophecy. Please just save yourself. So she tried to put on a brave face one last time, like a child lying about being okay. Yo, MC speaks! By my command spell. Huh? I don't care if you're a child of prophecy or not. His voice resonated through her back. The fire in her veins spread from her heart down to her fingertips. Just show this thing what you're really made of, Mash. I don't even know how we're getting them back, but it's fine. We're popping all three, baby. This is how a prophecy is defied. Not even Ainsel could have seen this scene coming. Yes. That's right. That's exactly right, Master. The white walls of Camelot repelled the curse's hands. They proved most effective against it. Its collapse prevented the calamity recognize the creature standing before it as its enemy. A small, impudent enemy who dared to protect the land of the Fae in the face of the threat it posed. Come on, Mash. Let's send this thing packing. The familiar voice jolted her mind. She was no longer a niece, nor the child of prophecy. She was the knight who had inherited the Holy Shield, the servant of Chaldea. Right, Master. Please, lend me your strength. Together, I'm sure we can repel this calamity. I may not be the child of prophecy, but right now, in this moment, what I want more than anything is to keep the city safe. The girl's name is Mash Light. She's the child of prophecy everyone everywhere believed in, and who has finally found something she wanted to fight for herself. Based? Oh, I got goosebumps. Up to 3 servants can be deployed. We have to use these 3, huh? So here's my plan, alright? Interesting, we can't use Castoria. I mean, we can. I'm going to. Yeah. And let's go Castoria. I mean, we pretty much have unlimited right here. Should... If I do... Well, this is gonna suck for fighting, though, right? I could also use some of my... You know what? This is kind of their time to shine. Let's go with you, and you know what? Let's go with you and... you. This is gonna be kind of your time to shine, so let's give this a go. We're gonna give you yours. We're gonna give you... stars. We're gonna give you... Do we want you... You know what? I bet you're going to be immune to a lot of, like, clearing debuffs and stuff, so I'm not going to use you. Instead, let's go with... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's go with you, because this will be good. And we can give... Sforno will be good. You'll help with that. I think, actually, for you, if we're going to want a lot of stuff each turn... Let's give you 8% each turn, because then you'll work with that. You 3 in the back, because then if someone else dies, we can bring you in. You'll be helpful for that, getting lots of stars. We can give you the buff. We can buff you up. Yep. Let's get... Yeah, clear. Do that better. Okay. I'm almost certain this is going to be a survival battle. But let's see here. What we got? Come on. Oh, frick, it's a grand battle. Whoa! That's scary. I don't really like that. Sick arena. Increase defense. Apply a state where at least 1 HP remains when taking curse damage. Inflict curse. Oh, frick. Yeah, Van Gogh's gonna rock against this. Oh my god, yes.
圧倒します。下がっているように撃て。丸みアドワンスイーグル。
Okay. Oh my god, Van Gogh is going to be amazing. Curse condensing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. What the frick is that? Absorb curse. Yeah, that's the point. This is crazy. You're gonna be so good. Yeah, frick. Oh my god. Yeah?
確定の
Oh my god.
全チップをかけよう
Oh my god. Okay, let's go 1, 2, and then 3 to try and get your meter up. This is gonna be silly. Are you... Please don't be immune to this. Please don't... You're gonna absolutely be immune. You got terror. Interesting. Okay, good. Bruh! Thank you. That's good, actually. Okay. We want to... I mean, I don't actually want to clear it, but I might. Let's go... Okay. We'll go with blue on you. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get some healing going. Yeah, we don't want all those curses right now because she will super nearly die from it. So instead, let's do this. We'll do this for 4 turns of no damage. Good. I haven't been watching his Noble Phantasm gauge. Uh-oh. We'll need to watch for that. Thankfully, we can pop it with Merlin too if need be. And he's only at 2. That's gonna break. Yep. Back to 100, which is super nice. Okay. What you doing? Disaster expansion. Charge gain against Knights of the Round Table. Remove the curse. He healed. Hey, that's fine with me, buddy. Okay. This is just so silly looking. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is... This is gonna be it. We're immediately gonna break his gauge again. Bruh. Bruh. Holy crap. I made the right choice on you. How many crits? How many crits? How many crits? Wait, what? No, invincible! Okay, we broke through. I didn't see the invincibles. Curse condensing. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Terror oh, hey, you're good. Yeah. Sure. Okay, don't mind if I do then. Give me this turn. Nice. Okay. Good. So now let's use this turn to... Will this be... I don't think this will be enough to give Artoria hers. No, so we'll pop this. We'll go... do we need healing? Not necessarily, right? I don't think so. Do I even want... Wait, what if we... Oh, frick. If we pop this, we can give you enough meter. Yeah, so now you pop this on you. So let's just go... 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll take this turn to just say, no, you. Oh my god, I think I made the perfect team setup for this. Entirely blind guessing. Hopefully he doesn't have some stupid thing at the last second. Okay. And... Clear and invincible. As long as he doesn't have a thing that clears our buffs. If we do, we're screwed. But I don't think he would, honestly. I feel like that's not a thing he would have. Come here. Oh yeah, we're fine. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Okay. Should we spend it? We want you got because you have so many crit ups, right? So we're gonna go with. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Nice. Not enough, but a lot. Shout for end. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's go. Should we go do that? You should get enough meter soon. Well, more healing, sure. You know what? Let's actually, because you're gonna be getting it up. Let's just get meter for everyone. Let's go like this, right? Yeah. Because more stars, more attack, more healing. That's good. Okay. 100, very nice. Okay. Don't get full meter immediately. Don't get excretion. Rose got guts. Okay. Invincible. Okay. Come on, survive. Okay, good. Terror struck. That's great. That's really good this turn, actually. So let's go 1, 2, because we're gonna need to try and break your gauge, right? So let's go, because we want the clear. Yeah, then we'll do this for some more. Try and get that back for you. Okay. Alright, and then another pop of this. The phrase, the final dragon is in my heart, is such a cool phrase. Alright. How many invincibles we got? Well, we're good this turn. Is it 1 invincible left, so we won't get it for a while. We'll hold off on this till we get some more things. In that case, let's spend this turn getting some more meter for you guys. Okay, come here. That's fine. Okay, they'll get hit once. Yep. Terror struck. Good. Very nice. So let's go stupid. Oh, big stupid. Big stupid. Let's go. Oh my god. Here we frickin' go. Don't even need that. Blue up. We don't have blue. No, I'm gonna save the attack up because that's more important that we get the thing. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. All these terrors are so useful. Alright, let's see big buster damage. It's gonna kill him. Yeah, baby! But we have the guts to worry about. How much is it a guts? That's fine. But he's stunned. Heck, yes! Good stuff. Is it just the one? Are we good? I think we're fine. Cool. I'm gonna just do a full combo just to be careful here, right? Just to do as much damage as possible. Just to be careful, because I feel you're gonna die if we don't. I'm gonna do that. I mean, well, not that I'm worried about the dying from the thing, like from the curse, because you can't. I'm more worried about dying from the, oh, frick, but I'd probably be better to actually hit with you. Sure. Yeah, get a big crit on you. Oh, we got this. Heck yeah. I can't believe I made the... I just blindly made the perfect team. I mean, Merlin could have been someone else, but those two... the best. No problem. That said, I know people are going to be like, actually, you should have used this servant, and you could have done it in 2 turns instead of 3, but you would have needed a servant that you don't have, and also they would have needed to be level 120 and maxed out, and you pop a command seal, you would have been able to beat it in 2 turns. Come on. Come on, dude. This dude doesn't even play the game. He doesn't even understand. He's done 465 videos, and he doesn't get it. Come on. Come on, dude. No way. The calamity is disappearing. We did it. We really did it, Senpai. I can't believe it. We actually defeated the calamity. We sure did, Mash. Just a high five? Not a hug? Not a smooch? Not a little... just a little... just a little... Okay, no, okay. Okay, that's fine. Right, this is no time to be celebrating, is it? I'm back, Senpai. I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you through. Welcome back, Mash. Don't worry about it. We're just glad to see you again. And safe, too. We have a lot of catching up to do, but that can wait until later. First, I want to introduce you to a local who's been helping us out. Well, she's really part of the team at this point. Oh, there she is. Hey, over here. Artoria, this is Mash, Tanner's main servant. Mash, this is Artoria Castor. She's Tanner's owner, this Lostbelt's King Arthur, the Child of Prophecy, and a powerful mage. I guess I'm technically the Child of Prophecy, but powerful? King Arthur. It's mortifying being called any of that around you when you're so incredibly strong. I don't think you realize how much you did for us in that fight. I'm sorry. If that had been me out there, that thing would have knocked me all the way back to the Nameless Woods with one flick of its finger. You well, I guess a version of you literally did it. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything against the calamity. I'm sorry I'm so weak. I'm sorry. So your name's Artoria. And you're the real Child of Prophecy. No, not at all. If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing for calling myself the Child of Prophecy, though I didn't know about you at the time, and how could I make it up to you but I hang on to what was owning Senpai? I'm still struggling to make any sense of what I just realized it might be employed and I hit Senpai from Galdian. Let me actually read this. Not at all. If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing for calling myself the Child of Prophecy, even though I didn't know about you at the time, and I don't know how I can make it up to you, but hang on, what was that about you owning Senpai? I'm still struggling to make sense of that, but wait, I just realized it must be employed to hide that. Senpai's from Caldian. Oh, you're just teasing me, Da Vinci. That was funny. See, they're the same. You're both little bundles of nerves, and they're friends. That was fast. Did you do that on purpose, Da Vinci? Ah, look at them hitting it off. I had a feeling they would get along well despite their differences, and it looks like I was right. Anyway, that takes care of 2 of our major objectives, expelling the calamity and reuniting with Mash. But there's still one important thing we have left to do here in Norwich. Gotta ring the bell, right? That's right, the Bell of Pilgrimage. I think you've earned the right to ring it after coming this far, correct? I don't know. I mean, I didn't actually do anything. Plus, it was Mash and Tanner who defeated the calamity, so I don't think I'm qualified to ring the bell. But that's not true, Artoria. I know you fought with everything you had to protect Norwich. That it was me who defeated the calamity was just a coincidence. Besides, I'm certain it takes more than defeating a calamity to be the Child of Prophecy. All I did was follow my heart, just like you're doing. So please, I want you to ring the bell. Don't worry, I'll clear it with Spriggan. I see. You know, you're not exactly what I imagined from what Tanner told me about you. But you really are a great person, aren't you, Mash? That's not a good noise. Come to think of it, the calamity pool is still here. Yeah, that's weird. Why is that big rain cloud still here, even though we got rid of the Don't tell him. Oh, no, it's moving. Uh-oh. That's the ocean? What? What? What the heck? Look out! What just happened? What just happened? Mash? Ow. Ow, ow. Now I know what a football feels like. Huh? Mash? Mash is gone. No! What? Didn't you see for yourselves? She disappeared. No! She disappeared after knocking you guys out of the way. That was Morgan's water mirror. She usually just used it against calamities. I don't know why you guys were just standing around when you could see it right there. Who are you, man? You humans from other worlds aren't big on caution, are you? Or is that just how you were taught? Either way, my job is still the same. Come on, Tanner, get your ass off the ground already. Mash is safe. Oh, God. She's just not here anymore. The water mirror's a teleportation spell, so she's somewhere else in Britain right now. Don't worry, you two will see each other again. I'll be super pissed if you don't. Who's this? To make that happen, you need to stand up straight like a proper groom for your bride and do what needs to be done. Oh, it's Habitrot. Who are you? Well, at least you got spirit. I'd say you just barely pass. Nice to meet you, people of Caldia. I'm Habitrot. You can think of me as, let's say, Mash's manager. I'm a little fairy with a big heart, and I'm here to help you on your journey at no cost. But only until you and Mash are reunited, mind you. Anyway, now that we're both in the same figurative boat, you'd better be grateful I'm sticking around. Oh, frick. I legitimately thought she died. I was like, and then we'd have to do some things like either resurrect her or chrono trigger it to bring her back, but it's not actually her. That would make me cry. Well, let's finish up the section here. Oh. Porf. Oh man, this food is so good. Sheffield never had anything like this. Can I get more of that Pischetti stuff? I love doing Pischetti. Oh, someone has to. Oh, you know the picture of someone feeding the cat spaghetti? Please tell me someone's done that with Habitrot. I love twirling it around my fork. Can I have one? No, two more of those carrot-colored cakes? Not two more slices, two whole cakes. I was so sad to see everything was said and done by the time I finished my detour around the river and finally made it to Norwich. So if I don't ease my broken heart with natural sweetness, I don't think I'll ever be able to draw a carriage again. It's great you guys were able to protect Norwich, and it's great that you have more strange new friends, but it sounds like things might have gotten a little more complicated. You were finally reunited with Namashi, only to be torn apart yet again. And outside, the child of prophecy, the child of prophecy, the child of prophecy saved Norwich, the child of prophecy will defeat the queen. We don't have to listen to Morgan anymore. The child of prophecy protected us, now it's our turn to pay her back. No more shipments to Camelot, send weapons to Londinium. Long live the child of prophecy, long live the true king of Britain. You did it, Arturia, you won. Ugh. True. In fact, between saving Norwich and repelling the calamity, you might have won a little too much. Now that the fairies of Norwich are completely on the Child of Prophecy's side, the Queen is not going to just sit and do nothing. So she's going to start sending her army after us, huh? Now that we've taken care of the calamity, it's going to be all-out war with our fairy soldiers. All right. I guess we kind of did openly rebel, didn't we? I'm also worried about Mash, and where Morgan's water mirror might have taken her. And that fairy there just keeps harping on about how Mash is in no immediate danger and that we'll definitely see her again. Well, yeah, that's all the guarantees you're gonna get from old Happy Cat, since it's all I know for sure. But I will say that you shouldn't run yourselves ragged looking all over Britain for her right now. Like they say, good things come to those who wait, and joyful evenings may follow sorrowful mornings. You're just full of sayings, aren't you, Happy Cat? At any rate, it's not a good idea to go outside without a plan right now. If you're not careful, you might unwittingly end up inciting these fairies further down the road Did someone say rebellion? It's like, oh frick, here comes Spartacus. Hello there, I'm Spartacus. I hear there's Wait, no, he's okay with rebellion. It's repression he doesn't like, right. No, he's all for rebellion, it's okay. I got the words mixed up. I will leave now. Goodbye. The smartest course of action would be to wait until nighttime and sneak out of Norwich quietly, assuming you have somewhere else to go, of course. Maybe we go back to Salisbury for now? No, I don't think that's a good idea. Regardless of how we pulled it off, we succeeded at repelling the calamity and saving Norwich. We can't let opportunities this victory provides us go to waste. Really, it's a miracle we even have them. Opportunities, I mean. I didn't mention this before because it would have been demotivating, but the prophecy originally not only said the calamity would be banished, but that Norwich would be destroyed. I see. You want to meet with Spriggan and demand payment for defending Norwich. That's right, we're going to tighten the screws while the Norwich fairies are still on our side. Let us ring the bell of pilgrimage, or we'll help your citizens kick you out of power. Let's see what he says to that. But of course, how could I say no to the saviors of Norwich? Something about this fairy. Yes, is there something on my face? No, I see. Then may I proceed? Thank you. You'll find the bell tower right above us. Well, I can't show you the way, given my subservience to the Queen. I have no problem with you heading up there and ringing it yourselves. If the matter ever comes up, we can just say that I was careless in assigning too light a security detail. If it ever came up, you confirm that version of event. If it ever came up and you confirm that version of events, I'd be very appreciative. You heard the man. He must be downright terrified of his citizens revolting on him. Come on, Arturia. Let's go ring that bell and be done with this place. Arturia? I'm sorry. I can't do it. Ringing Norwich's bell would mean declaring war on Queen Morgan. And I'm just not ready to do that yet. Besides, I'm not the one who saved Norwich. Mash is. So it's not as though the people of Norwich have really accepted me. Oh, I see, I see. Waiting just for the right time, I can certainly respect that. You're not nearly as naive as you appear. Indeed, ringing the bell here and now would not be the most moral choice. If you wish to rally more soldiers to your cause and to be more deliberate with your bloodshed, well, there's other steps you'll need to take first. Yeah? Like what? What I'm trying to say is there's still many fairies who are loyal to the Queen. After all, she has single-handedly protected Britain from the Moors for the past 2,000 years. However oppressive her rule may be, her accomplishments speak for themselves. So it wouldn't be right to declare war. Typo. I should get a button that just is like a typo. Be fun to spam that. So it wouldn't be right to declare war on her only because the prophecy says you will. First, you need to prove that yours is the side of justice and integrity. If you can't do that, then make the child of prophecy no less a barbaric invader than the Saxons. How do you know that? Wrong one. How do you know that? I thought those didn't exist. Yeah. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, that was Da Vinci going, hey, what's up with that? Why do you know that? Why? So you're saying we should send out a letter explaining our intentions and condemning the Queen for her failures before ringing any bells? That's right. If you were to write such a letter, I would be happy to deliver it to Her Majesty myself. But fortunately, there's also no need for one just yet. As it happens, I just spoke with the Queen. She said, in recognition of the Child of Prophecy and the foreign visitors' defense of Norwich, notwithstanding the role of luck in your success, I'm willing to grant them an audience. I shall treat them as guests who have accomplished a rare and unusual feat. Should they wish to speak on any particular subject, I will hear them on this occasion. Queen's outright telling us to come see her? Oh, really? Hey, why don't we just jump straight into the pit and save her the trouble of killing us? Does Morgan really think we'd fall for such a blatantly obvious trap? I assure you, this is no trap. Ruthless though she is, the Queen does believe in the importance of decorum. If she says she's prepared to welcome you as guests, you can trust that no harm will come to you. As our Supreme Monarch, her every word carries a great deal of weight. If it didn't, she never could have united all 6 clans under her rule. Now I see. We can't start a war against her without declaring it first. And the Queen can't kill the Child of Prophecy without a damn good reason. Especially now that she's gone and saved Norwich. Politically speaking, she's got to prove the justice of her rule, just as we got to prove the opposite. Which means it all comes down to which side has... it all comes down to what each side has to say. Sounds like it's worth taking up her invitation. I agree with Muramasa. Besides, I really want to know more about the Queen herself. So far, all we really know about Morgan is her name. I'd like to speak with her directly so I can find out what she's thinking and what it is she really wants. That said, if we're going, we'll of course need assurance we'll be able to leave safely too. So she'll need to promise that our truce will remain in place for a while, even if the meeting doesn't go all that well. Naturally. In fact, she's already promised as much. It's all in this letter, which my fellow clan heads have also received copies of. What do you think, Tanner? Well, if her safety's guaranteed, we should definitely go and give her a piece of our mind. Huh? Why do you sound like you're already set to pick a fight? Well, think about it. She wouldn't do this if she didn't think we were actually a threat. Or, rather, she wouldn't do this if she thought you were actually a threat. Oh, so that's why you're so upset. Okay, let's do this. Honestly, I'm pretty pissed off too. What the hell does she mean, notwithstanding the role of luck in your success? There was no luck involved. Mash and I worked super hard to save... Actually, Mash didn't do much. You did it all. I see. Okay, if you're also sure about this, maybe accepting the invitation is the right move. Plus, Artura's decision not to ring the bell at this point also makes more sense to me this way. If she had rung the bell, it would have officially made the Queen and the Child Prophecy political enemies. And then this invitation would be moot. Isn't that right, Spriggan? I'm afraid you'll have to draw your own conclusions there. I'm not at liberty to comment. Oberon, was it? I don't think I've seen a fairy like you in Britain before. You're quite a nuisance, aren't you? Very well then, I'll send a messenger to the Count's house tomorrow, and they'll take you to meet with the Queen's troops who will be waiting for you outside the city. So the Queen's own troops are going to escort us to Camelot, huh? Can I ask who's leading those troops? Of course. You'll be escorted by the 1st Royal Knight Morse Extermination Brigade, led by Captain Gawain. That's right, Tamlin Gawain herself will provide you all with safe passage. Honestly, I feel like Gawain, if told to bring us safely, would. If it was Tristan, we'd be screwed. Lancelot would probably be fine. Well, speak of the devil. Huh? What was that, Lady Spinel? I couldn't hear you very well. What was it that happened to the black-armored child of prophecy again? She's dead. Dead as a doornail. Mother's watermere got her in Norwich. They say she vanished completely, armor and all, without so much as a finger left behind. What a joke, right? Sure, she was weirdly strong, but she couldn't even last a second against Mother. Guess I won't get to torture her anymore. Beryl, is something wrong? Did I see something I shouldn't have? Is that all? There's nothing noteworthy about that news, Lady Spinel. It's such obvious misinformation. It's not even creative enough to be interesting. But isn't Mash your girlfriend? What have you been... Oh god, peak incel behavior, saying someone's your girlfriend when they're super not. In fact, actually, you're the weirdo rapey fella who... Oh, I don't like you! But isn't Mash your girlfriend? How can it be not noteworthy that she's dead? It's simple. She simply vanished, right? No body, no death. Besides, I might end up dying before her, but there's no way Mash would ever die before... What? I might end up dying before her, but there's no way Mash would ever die before me. I mean, yeah. What? I might end up dying before her. Oh, no, wait. But there's no way That's a weird freaking sentence. What are you saying? That's just not how the god of romance rolls. We summoned her. She's in our party, bro. She's here, and she's the 14-year-old girl. Wait, no, is it? Wait. 14? Is it? Karen, Faith, age. What was she again? 14, I was right. Alright. She might end up taking a long and circuitous road to get here, but eventually, Mash will make her way to me. After all, she and I are destined to be together. Ooh! Ooh! Incel! 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 Get him away! Get him away! I need to... I don't like you. I hate Beryl. I hate him. Beryl is like someone looked at Shinji and said, we made this character too redeemable. Crank it up, baby. Oh, wow. That's it, huh? Notes. So, 4,000. We got Aish. We got the War of the Summer, led by Queen Mab. Okay. Marine is its sole survivor. Morgan establishes the current order. Okay. Dang, man. Yeah, that's it. We've reached the end for now. I mean, it'll unlock... Oh, wow. No, I'm like super early. It's on the 20th, and it's only the 17th for me. Frick, I got here I actually got here in time. I didn't think that. Cool beans. Anyways,
6 月
let us grab.
日本では梅雨の季節ですね。
That's it, yeah.
私先輩から漢字で梅雨をどう書くか聞いたとき、梅のように酸っぱい雨を連想してしまいました。
Oh, yeah, they do use the same one. Ume, right? Because like umeboshi versus umi for rain? Yeah. I never put that together. Huh. Anyways, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, how many do we get? Okay, let's see here. So we have 248, and we grab this, and we have
小
how
さな
much?
ことからコツコツ
260.
と
Nice.
ですね。
Nice.
一歩
Good
一歩
stuff.
着実に前
Still
進し
need
て
to
いき
do
ましょ
more
う。
interludes. We're not going to do them just... I mean, by the time these videos go up, the next thing will be out anyways, so I'm not super worried. That said, there are some new interludes. We got that one, we got this one, we got this one, we got this one. We don't have them all because we don't have all the servants, but, yeah. Nice. So obviously the question is, what is going to be my next thing? I don't need to summon on you. What is the next thing I'm going to be summoning? And the answer is, at this rate, probably I'm going to try for Koyanskaya, so we'll be saving up for that, because apparently she's real good. So, we will see you guys next time for the start of part 2 of chapter 6 of part 2 of Fate Grand Order. Alright, we'll see you guys then for that, guys. Ciao.